Work today is broken. We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing.
This is the Turtle Beach Stealth Pivot. This thing works for the Xbox and Windows. You get a really long cable, USB-H, USB-C. The dongle's got its own packaging. Look at this. Here it is. Here we go. Oh! No freaking way. This is gonna be so good for fighting games. You got two back buttons. Switch this.
1000 LP Korea. How do you beat that on 140 ping? By liking the video. In this game, 1000 LP Korea. How do you beat that on 140 ping? By liking the video. In this game, I start Raptors to path top because I have a Ziggs with TP in the bot lane, compared to the enemy Ashe who has Flash and Cleanse, and almost guaranteed priority with her Karma support. Well, Maokai would be very unhappy, wouldn't he? Madness! Now, after I hit level 3, the enemy I start Raptors to path top because I have a Ziggs with TP in the bot lane, compared to the enemy Ashe who has Flash and Cleanse, and almost guaranteed priority with her Karma support. Well, Maokai would be very unhappy, wouldn't he? Madness! Now, after I hit level 3, I'm a little scared the enemy Gwen is going to 3-camp gank my top lane. It might be rare, but it could happen, so I danger ping my Jax. But as time progresses, I also know that at this time, it is way too late for a Gwen to gank because she finishes her top camps well before 2 minutes 40 seconds. So she is likely either recalling and running out to her bot camps.
Not a problem. Step 2.
Vile and filth. Just the place for some killing.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Hola.
Sure you can handle me, summoner? Set sail!
That's a worthy crewmate. Double kill. Enemy killing spree.
To the taste of power.
zorra. Fanger.
Problem.
Me cago en la puta.
Don't get cocky.
I theorize that beneath this ocean
Enemy's
there is
unstoppable.
another.
Me escupo en esta zorra yo.
You certainly led an interesting life.
You
Be the last body to fall. Rout a turret.
I know what I'm doing.
You're mine.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Take out that enemy.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that. Sure you can handle it, Summoner.
Bomba. Ay.
Let him suffer a bit longer. Your ally has been slain.
Don't get cocky.
Uy.
The sea is the final.
Ally has slain
know what I'm doing. Not a problem. You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
เฮ้ย
Your ally has slain an enemy.
¡No!
Ally has been slain. Crossover.
No.
Sure you can handle me?
Some respect.
Thou must suffer.
Morgana corazón de melón.
Your ally has slain an enemy.
Don't get cocky.
¿Qué va? I don't know. Me cago en mi madre. No, puta torre. Ahora sí. ¿30 cosechas? What the fuck?
Lost his innards.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that. Step two. Sure you can handle me, summoner?
Uy. Panzazo.
Your main turn in his toy.
Stop, stop, dice la Will.
Don't get cocky.
Campeón de picha, mae.
Your allies decorating the seabed.
I know what I'm doing.
Le escupo el banano.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Está muerto. Ok. Ok. What the fuck?
Your mate's feeding the fishes.
Can't outrun a fox.
The fun.
The trap is set.
Guns blazing. You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Dark blessings.
Turret destroyed. Your ally has slain an enemy. Your mate's a legend.
Don't get cocky.
Victory!
or just running towards walls. That is why I put another point in queue to clear my top camps as soon as possible, which is what we want to do, right, Maokai? Now, as I do this top crab, I know the enemy Gwen is on the bot crab, so I caution ping towards my mid and bot lanes. This is a subtle improvement compared to just pinging on the crab itself. Now, because I have prio mid and the stronger mid laner here, I want to cover a potential Gwen gank because I think we hard win. If I can flash W this Renekton, he is gone, but he dices away to safety. Suddenly, the Gwen shows, but I knew she was here anyway, so it's no surprise. I just quickly damage her and get ready to clear my respawning raptors. But then she starts hitting the standard mid wave. Why would she do that? Probably because her mid laner is asking for assistance to help shove the wave. So I anticipate the Renekton to appear again, and he does. I wait until he moves near our blue minions, and then I simply flash combo him, and Yone gets first blood. Now after this, I farm my raptors knowing that Gwen is also farming hers, so as I move to Krugs, I caution ping exactly where the enemy jungler is, and can you believe it? As I finish my Krugs, the Gwen shows on my top laner's vision, and he doesn't die. Crazy, right? Now when I run out of base, look at this picture. Not only am I running out of base for minion wave, which means if I run to a lane, the enemy laners will actually be there because they're farming this wave, but there is also a Renekton with no flash around half HP. He looks juicy, right? If I could get behind him, easy kill. But there's one issue. Where is the wave pushing? Away from Yone. And the next wave is not close enough to keep Renekton near the middle of this lane. So I can't gank it anymore. Unlucky. That's why I just have to go to my top camps. Now after finishing Gromp, my Jax is pinging for assistance and pings the enemy Nar's flash. But I need to know this will be worth. Where is the wave pushing? Unlike the mid lane example, this is pushing towards us. That means the Gnar will have to move up to at least get experience from the dying blue minions, and there is a high chance we can kill him. I wait until I think I can get behind him, and even though I die from this, the Jax gets the kill, survives, and this is huge because Gnar is also missing more minions than Jax. Now elsewhere, my mid laner dies to the Gwen who uses her ultimate, and I begin to run out of base. Now, the key to jungling well is knowing what timing you are playing for. So when we look at this minimap, where do you think I want to be in the near future? Did you just say dragon? I want to be at Grubs. My bot lane is still the same bot lane as earlier, an early game Ziggs against an Ashe with 2 combat summoner spells. No thanks. So I clear my bot side knowing I have time to get to Grubs before Gwen can do them. I make sure to ping on my way so my teammates know what my plan is, but I forget to ping where the Gwen is. I know she will be farming her red buff quadrant here, but I ping a bit too late, and as soon as I do, she shows ganking my top laner and chunking him. This means he has to use TP, and now I have no prio top. However, my Thresh has TP because of his spellbook, let's go, and he arrives at the scene. This surely though has something to do with me on my way pinging just a little bit earlier, and this means that if a fight breaks out, we will be in a 4v3. So I trinket the Grubs and
Hace unos días me tocó reiniciar por completo mi computadora y quise rehacer mis escenas de stream encontrando un equilibrio entre widgets viejos que obviamente siempre utilizo como widgets nuevos que se adapten más a lo que quiero hacer ahora, que es también funciona de ambas formas, tanto de forma vertical como suscribir. Que vamos a utilizar ahorita, pero pues
Oh no.
I hope you found that interesting.
Hola jóvenes, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va eso? Una setup de 2. Y se conecta, entonces Chero nos debería, bueno, después de descargarlo y de descomprimirlo, nos debería aparecer una carpetita.
Si quieres crear una app, pero no tienes ni idea de programación ni por dónde empezar, échale un vistazo a Base for...
Así de sencillo. Después de descargar el fichero, simplemente venimos aquí, como muestran las instrucciones, venimos a este enlace y aquí en Assets descargamos la aplicación. Así de sencillo. Venimos aquí, como muestran las instrucciones, venimos a este enlace y aquí en Assets descargamos la aplicación. Así de sencillo. Después de descargar el fichero, nos debería, bueno, después de descargarlo y de descomprimirlo,
It's gonna be fine.
Finally. I needed a break from the city. Don't care where I'm going, as long as I'm moving.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
My stomach's louder than my mouth.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
When people talk about their first language, why isn't body language an option? Whoa! Can everybody do this?
Minions have spawned.
Feels like my hunger's always talking to me. I never understand what it's saying, but I know it's never happy.
Me cago en...
Everyone's got a Hillary of their own. Mine's just on the outside. Last time I licked a Gromp, I sneezed for days. choosing a choice? No. Yes! Yes.
An enemy has been slain.
We don't have to fight. You could just clear your head.
Between you and me, but gunlight. Nowhere to hide.
Did that happen because I have too much control? Or not enough?
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Yes! New toothpicks! You're afraid! Hold still, and a sharp teeth. Yeah! They always run. My teeth are bored. You're so cute, I have to feed you. It's time! I'm needy and hungry. Could have used some more self-control. Like me! Wow, your mouth is huge! Just one pat. Won't stop! Yeah! Moving on four limbs was so much easier. Still hungry. Nature's more out of control than I am.
An enemy
same way everyone else does. Averagely. Protect, I attack!
Peace. An ally has been slain.
My hair's fading already? And I'm fresh out of blood! I don't lose control. I free myself from control. I'll fight you and your king!
An ally has been slain.
Malik! Try!
Killing spree.
Not polite to nibble on
Shut
fruit.
down.
Ashes and dust. We're better off.
Still hungry.
My sisters. An enemy has been slain.
I might be a weapon, but now
An enemy has been slain.
tasty. People think way too hard about fighting. Just point the strongest soldier toward the biggest enemy. Almost perfect.
Has been slain.
Whoa. Can everybody do this?
Ally has been slain.
Now that I think about it,
Turret plating
fighters are
will
honest,
soon fall.
it's the liars who
Enemy
start
double
wars.
kill.
Yes! New toothpick! choosing a choice? No. Yes. Yes. Finally! Moving on four legs was so all I have to do is look at a bunch of squiggly lines and then become more powerful without destroying it all. My teeth are bored. Let's go again! Oh, that was fun. When people talk about their first language, why isn't body language? Everyone's got a pillory of their own. Mine's just on the outside. Is life the hunger of death?
¿Dónde, papi? ¿Qué pasó?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Noxus doesn't care if you're different, just that you're strong. And I'm strong. Really strong. A family-sized meal? For me? Everybody wants to kill and eat, but they're all too embarrassed to do it. I'm
Puta.
I'm hungry.
Has been slain.
Aw, my hair's fading already? I'm fresh out of bed.
Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Not polite to new entrants.
I'm going now. Where? Anywhere not here. That's where.
If sweaty animals are salty, does that mean there are sweet ones too? Oh, or sour? I might be a weapon, but now only I wield myself.
An enemy has been slain.
Now that I think about it, fighters are honest, and it's the liars who start wars.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wanna hear a joke? It's alright.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Moving on four limbs was so much
A
easier.
summoner has disconnected. Victory!
And steal one with smite, and the Gwen ease over the pit. In your games, I guarantee you that the Gwen will fight you here, even though she's in a numbers disadvantage and doesn't have her ultimate, but I just have to be happy with taking grubs. But then what? Well, I don't see how I can cross through mid to play for the bot crab, because the stronger enemy bot lane is attached to it, so I have to farm my top camps, and then I move to my raptors. The reason I do raptors instead of maybe ganking top is because I don't want to give Gwen my bot camps. That would be giving up too much, especially to a jungler who can still 1v9 this game. But I make a big mistake here. Gwen can easily do dragon because she has a much stronger bot lane. So when she is doing dragon, I need to be in a position to counter this, which is where? Topside. And in this game, it would be killing the Gnar. Unfortunately, I hang around bot side and it looks kind of Chad, the 1v4 Maokai player, but this is just stupid and I should probably die here. And even though we kill the Gwen, it's still not worth, right? We lose 2 players. What a trash jungler. Now, running out of base, I can never play for bot crab because it's the same as anything bot side, right? Their strong bot lane is near it. So I have to run to my top camps here and watch my Jax die in a 1v1 poggers. Because of this, I do Gromp, Wolves, and then I see that my Yone and Thresh are fighting mid. With the enemy Karma support still bot lane, surely this is good, right? But Thresh's Lantern just runs out before I get to it, but for whatever reason, the enemy Gwen and Renekton continue fighting, so I just press my R and we kill the Croc. Not sure what that was about, but we'll take it. And then we kill the Karma, and then we kill the Ashe. Just love this region, bro. But then what do I do? Well, I have no idea about Gwen's camps, so I double check this crab because it's so close to me, and then I decide to farm my bot camps. I don't want to waste time running into her bot side if the camps aren't there. But what are we actually playing for now? After I clear my bot camps, I want to go to Rift Herald. It's just that my Ziggs W's into a Karma and gets chunked and then dies a few seconds later. Is he playing from NA or no flame? I try to forget what I just witnessed and recall to run to Rift. Again, I don't know why this happens, but Gwen shows bot, runs into my sapling, and then rage ulties my Thresh and doesn't get a kill. Huge. Something good can happen in the bot lane after all. Now, this Gwen makes a smart play. She knows, right, that she might have to give up Rift because she doesn't have her ultimate, so she anticipates me being on Rift Herald by pressuring our mid tower. It's just that I have a mini map and can press R, and that's what happens. And we kill the Renekton. Now what? Well, isn't Rift Herald even more free when Renekton is dead? Yes. But as I am doing Rift Herald, what is the next best thing on the minimap? Now, if you said dragon this time, you're correct. Correct. But I can't contest this dragon. Why? Because I don't have my ultimate in time. That would be Flip City. So what should I do if I'm losing drag? Something topside is the same as before, but I make another mistake here. I decide to farm my top camps into a base. This is some AFK jungling. What I should be doing is dropping the Rift Herald top and getting this tower with Jax. I can then always come back to my top camps because they're not going anywhere. I'm actually trash, eh? At a base, I decide to operate near the mid lane because I think the Gwen might be hovering her Renekton in the bot lane. But I can't contest this dragon. Why? Because I don't have my ultimate in time. That would be Flip City. So what should I do if I'm losing drag? Something topside is the same as before, but I make another mistake here. I decide to farm my top camps into a base. This is some AFK jungling. What I should be doing is dropping the Rift Herald top and getting this tower with Jax. I can then always come back to my top camps because they're not going anywhere. I'm actually trash, eh? At a base, I decide to operate near the mid lane because I think the Gwen might be hovering her Renekton in the bot lane. Their team was just in my bot side jungle, so I'm a little bit scared just to run in there. That's why I move towards the top side of mid, clear a bit of vision, and then the enemy Gwen shows. Because my Jax is able to capitalize on my CC, I take this fight on and we just kill her. Not sure if she was like ordering dinner or some shit, but yeah, we'll take it. I then use my R because the immobile Ashe Karma will be nearby, but I should just Q immediately after W in the Ashe. This gives her time to flash away and live. We still get a flash and cleanse, so it's still good, and because they are super low, I drop the Rift Herald and we get a second tower. Now what? Let's look at the minimap again. What is the next best thing? Atacant. Good. Feels as if we're starting to get somewhere. That's why I do Crab, Raptors, and then Recall, even though the ideal timing to Recall for Atacant would be 1930, because that would mean I'm spending as much gold as possible and still getting there. I don't need any more gold than what I already have though. I have Unending Despair, and the leftover gold I spend is not going to change a potential fight. That means I am in position to react to any fight that might happen. However, I kind of troll again here because I should just do red buff and not Krugs, and then I move into position to play for Atacant. Unfortunately, my Jax decides to undo the good work he's recently done by dying for free, and we have to give up Atacant. This is a little tilting, and I do a great job of not letting out my frustration.
Liar!
But let's stay focused. What's the next best thing? Dragon, good. Now can we contest this? Well, the enemy champions use their ultimates in the Atacant fight. So even though I might not have mine for a little while, they definitely don't have theirs. And we have Yone ultimate, so when a fight breaks out, the Yone uses his ultimate to kill the Ashe, and we eventually win this little fight. Because of that, we take the dragon, and then we have to think about our next destination, which is... where? Well, Baron is kind of close, but not really. But I definitely don't want the Gwen taking my entire top side. That would give her a bit too much golden experience, so I recall to then run to my top camps, even though I should probably smite the blue buff here, and maybe also W the Gwen. 140 ping in the head as well, by the way. We win this fight as well. But again, what's next? Well, Baron is the next big thing. And I know Jax can get this top tower without me, so I just clear as many camps as I can before I need to be a Baron, which is again around 30 seconds before it spawns. Now, after buying a Thornmail, that's exactly where I run. This timing means that as soon as Thresh lands a hook, the squad is there and I get a kill. Now, with this numbers advantage, we should definitely do Baron or start a fight around it. And that's what we try to do. It's just that the Jax goes on a bit of a solo mission again, and I have to hard to protect him, and we don't really get anything out of this. So I have to calm myself down, do the crab, and for whatever reason, the enemy Karma runs into our team again and gets caught, and this baits the Gnar. Thresh lands a nice hook, and we end up winning this fight. Now at the end of it, what's next? Baron is still there, but Dragon is also spawning soon, so we can recall and ping it. I'm super low, I can't stay on the map. Now we push them out when we get here and get it easily. Now what's next? Baron. This is why I do red and raptors, so I can transition into the Baron smoothly. And lo and behold, Jax is trying to 1v9 again. The Gwen, however, overextends and we kill her. So if the enemy team doesn't have smite, we do the Baron, that's right. But what's next? We have all the time in the world here, so I want to make sure I am back on the map when my team is running out of base, or close to it. So I farm my top camps for level 16 and then recall. Now we end up getting 2 inhibs out of our Baron push, and then our reset for whatever item this is called, and then we do the next big thing. Dragon. Gwen and Gnar try to go on a generational run and 2v3 us, but die. And as Jax and Yone kill the Renekton top lane, I shove out bot. And despite my micro being kind of mid this game, and even a couple of missed macro opportunities, we still carried and won pretty easily. Good luck in your games. Don't be shit, bye.
League of Legends is filled to the brim with a ton of hidden gameplay mechanics that can completely alter how you're supposed to play. And for some reason, you're just supposed to know about them somehow. And unless you spend hours on the wiki every night reading up on how turret plates actually fortify towers even more based on the amount of champions around, then you may never know about them. Well, unless you scroll through an endless amount of shorts. In this guide, we're going to teach you about some of the most important macro mechanics most players don't know about. Just by watching and learning what you're missing, you will immediately become a much better player. Your decision making to get advantages on the map will improve drastically. You'll stop making game-losing mistakes you don't even know you're making, and everyone on your team will think you're the smartest player around. So let's begin with our first mechanic, which is without a doubt one of the most important macro concepts in the game, and something we talk about a lot on this channel. If you find that you constantly get advantages in the early game, and then out of nowhere your lead is gone, the enemy team is somehow up in levels over you, and you're randomly on the back foot now, then listen up. As one of the many hidden macro mechanics is the fact that minions actually grow stronger stronger when you have a level lead over your opponents. How you can see this is just by panning your camera to a minion wave, click on a minion, and whichever side has a percentage buff on the top here is the stronger wave. Funnily enough, Riot added this back in the day as a way to help the winning team close out games. Technically, it makes sense, right? Stronger minions means you get to push aggressively and take more towers to open up the enemy base. But ironically, it achieved the complete opposite, and it's now one of the dumbest and strongest comeback mechanics in the entire game. As when you're ahead, it means your waves are going to naturally push towards your opponent. So not only are you losing gold and experience when you leave lane, but your opponent is being handed minions on a silver platter. This is why as the winning team, you should try to avoid overgrouping and always aim to aggressively push outside lanes as much as possible. Whereas if you're on the losing side, you can afford to group a lot more, because even if you leave a pushing wave like this way here, it really doesn't matter, as if you look at the minimap, it's actually pushing back to him the entire time. So he can afford to go ARAM for a bit, even grab a wave there, and then head back to bot after, while barely losing any minions. And if you've ever wondered why games can feel so random, it's usually because you're missing hidden mechanics just like this one, which is exactly why we built our mechanics course, where we expose even more of these hidden mechanics that can completely change the way you see and play the game. We're talking about simple tips and tricks that almost nobody in low elo even realizes exist, but once you do, they feel like absolute cheat codes for climbing. And that's just the start, because with SkillCap's brand new commentary page, you can pick your champion, even the exact matchup you struggle with, and watch as some of the best players in the world walk you step by step through how to carry on your champion in your elo, breaking down all the hidden tips, tricks, and secrets you've been missing. Plus, they're, let's just say, compelled to answer every single one of your questions, making sure you have everything you need to start climbing right now. And we're so confident in that, we've backed it up for over a decade, as if you don't climb at least 5 divisions while actively using our service, you get every penny back, no questions asked. So click the link in the description below to gain access to a special one-time discount and get the rank you've always wanted this season. And speaking of hidden minion mechanics, Riot even slipped one in specifically to prevent mid laners from roaming too much. Everyone knows mid lane used to be the role, aside from jungle obviously, that impacted the entire map the most. But to tone that down, Riot added an invisible change. Mid lane cannon minions attack towers 30% faster compared to other lanes. What this means is simple. If you're a mid laner, tracking cannon waves becomes even more important. And if your opponent makes the mistake of roaming on one, that's your cue to punish them by cashing in on all those free tower plates. Now, you may have heard this before, but a level up is worth 600 gold worth of stats in health, armor, magic resist, attack damage, and so on. But it's not just the stats, it's the ability rank ups too. That being said, not all level ups are created equal. No one is excited to hit level 14 on Jinx, while on the other hand, hitting level 16 on Kayle is a massive turning point in the game. So here's another crucial mechanic you want to be aware of to help you manipulate your team's level ups. Most of you are obviously aware that killing Baron gives you a hefty amount of EXP, but it's actually split in 2 different ways. First, the entire team will get 600 experience no matter where they are on the map, but then Baron will also split 800 more amongst everyone within 2,000 units of the objective. For reference, this is the area you need to be in for the shared experience. You absolutely need to pay attention to what champions your teammates are playing and who should be part of receiving that 800 experience. Like this Karma helping at Baron. Not only is she not helping speed up the kill by all that much, but she's also sitting here sharing the EXP. That is terrible considering she has a level 15 Orianna who would love to hit her level 16 power spike as quickly as possible. Some champions just get way more out of level ups than others after a certain point. So if you're a support, or maybe you've already hit the level you needed, you may want to step away from the Baron before it goes down. This way your teammates who can make much better use of the shared EXP can hit their power spikes much faster. And another Baron tip that many players players don't know is that Baron's basic attacks apply a debuff called Gaze of the Baron to the closest target, causing them to deal a whopping 50% less damage to Baron. This was put in place to stop some champions from easily soloing it.
Indeed, a wise choice.
But if your team doesn't play around it, this debuff can massively slow down how fast you secure Baron. High damage melee damage dealers should actually step back slightly and let the lowest damage dealers or tanks move closer to take the debuff instead. And this isn't just about speed. If your jungler is the one tanking, comboing abilities with their smite becomes way weaker, giving them a massive disadvantage in smite fights. On top of that, Baron also has Aura of Destruction. This applies a debuff stacking up to 100 times from anybody hit by its abilities, with each stack shredding 0.5 armor and MR. While this effectively drains over 2,000 gold worth of stats, luckily it takes a pretty long time to fully stack on anybody other than the person tanking it. But that aura is nothing compared to the power of Otacon. Why you see so many games being thrown over this guy is for one simple reason, that being the Frail and Unworthy debuff, which is the same 50 armor and MR shred, but in half the stacks. And unlike Baron, this stacks up ridiculously fast, as not only does he apply a stack to everybody in the pit every couple of seconds, if you get clipped by either his frontal bolt attack or AoE ring ability, it's immediately over for you, as you instantly gain 5 stacks every single time it does damage to you. This is why you always want to fight around Otacon, even if you're massively behind, as the longer you can force your opponents to tank it, the more armor and magic resistance they're going to lose, allowing you to win what might, to the naked eye, seem like the most one-sided fights possible. And there's even more comeback mechanics just like this built into objectives. Like, did you know, for every subsequent dragon your team takes, the next one will deal 20% bonus damage and take 7% less damage? This not only gives you more time to contest if you're the losing team and makes it more dangerous for the enemy to continuously tank, but it also makes going for smite steals a lot more effective, as if you're combining an ability with your smite, you have the potential of doing a lot more damage than the enemy jungler. There really is so many random mechanics with objectives that most players don't know. For example, although everyone knows that if you kill one void grub, the rest will heal, you still always want to squeeze out as much AoE damage as possible, because after healing up, the remaining void grubs will deal true damage to themselves equal to the amount they just received.
Also, viva! Shit.
Fresh start smell.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I hate being responsible.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Weakling!
Patience?
Minions have spawned.
Never look back. Come get me! Surprise! Let's make them notice. Don't blink! Every second matters. Back to going forward. Step right up. Time snap. You never see this coming. Doubt me. I love that. Maybe.
First love.
All out of warning.
Double kill.
No one keeps me down. Go! I like hitting you.
An ally has been slain.
Not quitting till it's right. Look out! Last chance to be anywhere else. I finish what I started. Never falter. My pasts have a way of catching up. Go! Ah!
An ally has been slain.
Progress doesn't belong to one city. Come get it. Things aren't gonna improve themselves. Step right up. Good a time as any to act rightly. Never had luck. Never needed it. Need to rethink a couple things.
An ally has been slain.
Fool me once, now just rewind. Think fast! Surprise! notices. Tomorrow's the last of my worries. Made it! Look out! We'll do it the hard way. Step right up! I do my own stunts. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Time There are limits. I haven't found them yet.
An ally has been slain.
Heads up! I'll help you. Duck.
Okay, got you. Objective and 3 kills. I think that's pretty good. That's so fucking good. That's not really good.
Come get me. We make the future. There are always consequences. Look out! Dawn is the future. Don't wait.
Medio año reaccionando.
I'd rather make mistakes than make nothing at all. Think back. Every rule needs a break.
has been slain.
Go! Make me repeat myself. Look out!
An enemy has been slain.
Welcome to Zon! Being responsible. Patience? What's that? Never look back.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Let's make things Heads up! Every second matters. Come get me! Look out! You over!
Has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I need to rethink a couple things. Doubt me. I love her.
Has destroyed a turret.
No one keeps me down. Not quit until it's right. I could make this hurt less. Step right up.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I finish what I start. Catch! Go! Casts have a way of catching up. Look out! Think fast! Time is not on his side.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Progress doesn't belong to one city. Ha! Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
What the fuck? Se bugueó esta picha. No way. Jungle cap. That was so good.
Restored, spread over the next 10 seconds. So while you can't one-shot all three at the same time, champions like Lilia, Amumu, Brand, or Karthus can clear them incredibly fast by hitting all three at the same time. Or how each Drake, despite having the same health, range, armor, MR, and movement speed, with the exception of Mountain, which has slightly more resistances, all have varying attack damage and attack speeds, making some far stronger than others. This is especially important for junglers trying to sneak in an early Drake, as the most deadly ones are the ones that have the fastest attack speed. This is all due to the Dragon Breath buff, as the faster they attack, the more they're going to proc the on-hit. This makes Cloud Drake the most dangerous overall, and Chemtech the scariest the lower it gets, as it gains up to 200% increased attack speed, which if he knew, I bet this Emerald Kayn would have thought twice before trying to solo it. But for this poor guy, it only gets worse, as Kayn, like many other players, doesn't know about yet another one of Riot's hidden mechanics, Death Home Guards, and makes another costly mistake right after one of Riot's hidden mechanics, Death Home Guards, and makes another costly mistake right after. Whenever you die before 14 minutes, you get a buff extending your regular Home Guard's duration. The difference between this and the regular Home Guards is massive. With the standard ones, you can make it to just past your inhibitor, but with Death Home Guards, you get the speed boost all the way back to your outer turret. However, Riot added hidden barriers to nerf this, and you lose the movement speed the second you pass one of them. This is why if you die as a jungler and want to get back to your camps as fast as possible, you should always run through the lane and not the jungle. But moving on, anyone here who loves possible, you should always This is why if you die as a jungler and want to get back to your camps as fast as possible, you should always run through the lane and not the jungle. But and you lose the movement speed the second you pass one of them. This is why if you die as a jungler and want to get back to your camps as fast as possible, you should always run through the lane and not the jungle. But moving on, anyone here who loves playing engaged champions, where you fully commit into the enemy team, this tip is for you. Annoyingly so, a huge issue that many engaged champions have to play around in League is that they need some way to survive after going into the middle of the enemy team. Any Lee Sin player knows exactly what we mean. It's the best feeling in the world landing a crazy kick on a carry back into your team, but now you're trapped in the middle of 4 players with no mobility left and you're probably dead too. Every engaged champion shares this problem. If you EQ forward to use your ultimate as Jarvan, then you're now likely stuck in the middle of a bunch of angry enemy players. To get around this issue, you usually have to do some sort of awkward combo to both engage and stay alive, but this can limit your options and it's not always possible to pull off. Most of you have definitely seen clips by now of players using the Rift Herald in the middle of a fight to cause some chaos, but these aren't just silly clips. Pro teams are constantly looking to use Herald in fights because it provides you with so many options of playing the encounter out. You shouldn't think of it just as a tool to push towers. Its utility in fights is amazing as well. Obviously, it can be a bit awkward to place it before engaging though, unless you know this following trick. Many players always use Herald before it runs out, so you may not know that it won't go to waste if you don't use it. If you let the timer run out, Herald will just spawn immediately without having to be summoned. And even if you did know that, you may not know how to perfectly time it. When you get this void animation on your character, take a look at the game time. In exactly 15 seconds is when Herald will spawn no matter what you're doing. Zed, knowing this exact timer, is aware that the enemy team is doing Otacon. Trying to stop it on his own will be hard, so he goes for a crazy solo play, but because he knew the exact time Herald would spawn, he always had a get out of jail free card to escape. And thanks to all the chaos he caused, he stopped his opponents from doing Otacon, giving his team time to regroup. Now, as you just saw, trying to contest an objective with no vision is pretty annoying, as you're all aware of. Denying your opponent's vision prior to starting an objective is a fundamental everyone in the world can agree is really important. And there's another void mechanic that can help you do so. Most players have learned by now that at 25 minutes, the red and blue buff upgrade to their void versions as Baron spawns on the map. Usually, it's a good idea to wait to take the buffs until they upgrade, because the void versions give your entire team either red or blue, which is really useful. But there's another jungle camp that transforms, the Scuttle Crab. What's interesting is the void creature's fascination with the number 15, because the Scuttle doesn't immediately transform at 25 minutes like blue or red buff. Instead, it waits around 15 seconds to be corrupted. So, if you're contesting Baron, Otacon, or Dragon at around 25 minutes, don't kill that Scuttle Crab until 25 minutes and 15 seconds. The vision and vision denial it provides is game-winningly strong, and remembering this timer will help you take much better control over objectives in the future. And when it comes to denying vision, support players especially will already know just how annoying Scryer's Bloom can be. But there's more to these plants than you might think. Clever Newer and observant players will already know how that when one of these is set off, you can always see it on the minimap regardless of fog of war, which is useful information as it obviously indicates that somebody was there to set.
We must all make our choices.
Set it off, allowing you to track the jungler or maybe guess where a laner roamed to. But here's the crazy part. You can actually tell exactly which player on the enemy team set it off, as if that cone of vision hit.
What a delightful agony we shall inflict.
¡Puta! El día que usted me diga a mí qué hacer, mi hermano.
Actualización del top 10 de guerreros más fuertes de Baki con corte a finales de agosto de 2025. Bueno, está pasando primero para mí, una Big Mac y un fresco en 1500 colones. No, tienen que aprovechar esa ficha porque son las hoy y mañana.
se ha vuelto un lujo reservado solo para quienes pueden pagar por él. El New York Times publica que mientras la mitad de los adultos en Estados Unidos no leyó ni un solo libro en 2023, las nuevas élites educan a sus hijos sin pantallas, en escuelas donde la lectura profunda aún importa. Y el problema no solo está en Estados Unidos. Afuera de esas burbujas, la mayoría sobrevive a punta de videos.
151
Puntos. Y no es por flojera, es por un diseño estructural. En nombre del entretenimiento, las plataformas han convertido la atención humana encarnada para el algoritmo. De acuerdo al reportaje, cada notificación, cada clic, cada scroll nos entrena a no concentrarnos, a no leer, a no pensar. El resultado, una generación post-alfabeta, incapaz de razonar en profundidad o sostener una línea argumental más allá de los 15 segundos. Los estudios indican que
amigo. Quería jugar un rato. Por favor. En 5 minutos me conecto y jugamos. En 5 minutos. Mentiroso. ¿Dónde estás, amigo? Conectate, por favor.
De fiesta iría con mucha gente, pero en la guerra solo iría con el hombre de hierro. Acababan de abrir una brecha en el ojo y otra en la mejilla, pero no había.
igual te ves muy bien, papu. Chicos, pásame la tarea que les dejé ayer, que la voy a terminar. Ay, mi lapicera se me cayó, solo para tapar zorra. Hola, papá. ¿Ya viste el nuevo video? La verdad, yo soy de Willy Red. No, papu, ya no hay que juntar. Hola, papus. Papu. Papá. Igual te ves muy bien, papu. Papu. Hola.
Big boss. Malsa mierda.
Nice to meet you.
I'm hungry. I
I
mean, bruh.
Briar.
Briar. Eres contista, señor. Grande, porque no teníamos suficiente AP. ¿Qué es ese pick de mierda? Glock, glock.
Remember, you can choose. Don't need to cut loose right away. You can choose.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Is not choosing a choice? No.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Huh. Never noticed how tongues just kind of...
Minions have spawned.
My stomach's louder than my mouth. Let's go again! You protect, I attack! Just one cat! Life the hunger of death? Wow, your mouth is huge! Finally! Listen up! I'll savor this. You're nervous. Is it scary? I get to talk. Noxus doesn't care if you're weak. Just that you're strong. And I'm strong. Real strong.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
If I can taste through my nose, why can't I eat through my nose?
has been slain.
Ah, dang it. Forgot to ask if I could have their blood. Yes! Newton! Of course! Mouths water because they're crying for food! Food doesn't have to be blood? I might be a weapon, but now only I wield myself. Ears have a nice mouthfeel. Very chewy. You're so cute, I have to eat you.
Never falter.
Dying really clears up the sinuses. When people talk about their first language, why isn't body language an option? You protect, I attack! Aw, my hair's fading already, and I'm fresh out of blood.
Enemy rampage.
Nature's more out of control than I
Shut
am.
down.
Can I squeeze blood from a stone? Yeah! Stay black. Now that I think about it, fighters are honest, but it's the liars who start wars.
An ally has been slain.
I don't lose control. I free myself from control.
Come get me.
Everyone's got a pillory of their own. Mine's just on the outside. Hungry! It is not polite to nibble on friends. Last time I licked a gromp, I sneezed for days.
Enemy double kill. Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Feel the same way everyone else does. Average.
Enemy rampage.
Moving on 4 lanes was so much easier. My stomach's louder than my mouth.
Come get me.
Scuttle right into my neck. Always wanted to try to get back.
Step right up.
Puta!
Did that happen because
Your team has destroyed a turret.
or not enough?
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Has been slain.
I can taste through my nose. Why can't I?
Killing spree.
Think fast.
And still
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Food doesn't have to be blood? Huh. Is not choosing a choice. Nature's more out of control than I am. Now that I think about it,
Got him.
fighters are honest, but it's the liars who start wars. It is not polite to kneel on friends.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Everyone's got a pillory of their own. Mine's just on the outside.
Rampage.
They always run. I might be a weapon, but now only I wield myself.
Evil never looked so hot.
Moving on four limbs was so much easier. What? Are they testing strength or maybe marking each other's scent?
Casa de la cuadra. Le dio la zorra.
Step right up. Look out.
I'm not a picky eater. Whether it's a splash of blood, bloody love, cold blood, warm blood, I'll try it all. Ears have a nice mouth.
Look out.
Very sweet.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy triple kill. Defeat.
hits you, you get a debuff, and by mousing over it, it will tell you exactly who set it off, which can give you and your team insanely valuable information. And on the topic of hitting things on the map, we all know just how important Otacon flowers are, but did you know their true value? Bloody petals give you two things, gold and experience, with each petal giving you adaptive force based on the amount of stacks you have. Starting off, you'll gain around 20 gold of stats per petal, but since this is a team-wide buff, it means each flower is worth around 100 gold, with these big ones being worth triple that, which is the equivalent of an entire kill's worth of gold just from a single flower. That being said, the value goes down over time, but what doesn't go down is experience you gain. Each flower gives around a base of 20 experience, but something nobody knows is that this can double the worst you're doing, as based on how bad your KDA is, the petals can give up to 40 experience. But while bloody petals are all about team value, infernal cinders are more of a secret personal jackpot. As you probably know, these spawn every time you get an infernal rift, but what you might not know is that every single one you pick up gives you 1% haste, which to put into perspective is 50 gold worth of stats. And that's not even the best part. For every 25 you collect, you also gain an increasingly bright glow. So you're not only getting stronger and moving faster, but you're literally going Super Saiyan. And for our final tip, we figured why not throw in a 2-for-1. This is a strategy 99.99% of the player base would never use, but can actually give you an insane advantage if you use it properly. First, we have to talk about local tower gold. All of you know that towers give gold in two ways when taken down. First is the team-wide gold that that everyone gets. It's not much, but it's something. But the more important part of the tower bounty comes from the local gold. There's no greater feeling than getting the money from a tier 2 side lane tower all to yourself. Local gold is a huge thing to play for, but something you should also be looking to deny. As Zed TPs in here, he pushes Twisted Fate away and notices his low health tower. A lot of players instinctively defend low health towers, but it's often better to just let them die to minions. This way you're denying the local gold from your opponents forever. But like we mentioned, this is a 2-part tip, and it all goes back to our initial minion buffing technique at the start of the video. You see, minions don't just get stronger based on your team's average level lead. They also get stronger based on the tower advantage in a specific lane. But it's pretty simple. Let's take a look. In this custom game, Misfortune has a level lead over the enemy Xayah, so her minions are stronger, as we've touched on. Then, as she destroys the tower, the wave immediately gets the second part of the buff, since she now has a 1 tower advantage in this lane. But if we look bottom, the wave hasn't gotten stronger since there's no advantage there, which brings us back to this Zed game. Zed's team had a level lead this game, so there's a second benefit to letting his tower go down here. When he takes Twisted Fate's tower a little later, there is no tower advantage. Each side is 1 tower, so the minions don't get stronger. This way, he's not going to lose as much side lane farm as he would have otherwise this game. By the way, this is why you shouldn't feel too bad if you're in a losing game and your towers keep going down. Enemy waves are just getting stronger, which means more minions coming into you. Oh, and tower disadvantages don't matter if you're winning. So for a little while there, Zed's team had a level lead but a tower deficit in bot lane. This doesn't mean his minions get weaker. There's no change whatsoever. It only matters when there's an advantage with a level lead. As you can see, League is filled with tons of little mechanics that can give you an edge over everyone in your games just by knowing about them. What's the coolest hidden mechanic you know about? Let us know in the comments. And remember, at SkillCapped, we teach you all these little things and the fundamentals to improve alongside them, so you can climb faster and easier than everyone else. If you want access to the best educational platform in the League scene, then click the discount link below to sign up. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Health tower. A lot
Puta, man.
A lot of players instinctively defend low health towers, but it's often better to just let them die to minions. This way you're denying the local gold from your opponents forever. But like we mentioned, this is a 2-part tip, and it all goes back to our initial minion buffing technique at the start of the video. You see, minions don't just get stronger based on your team's average level lead. They also get stronger based on the tower advantage in a specific lane. But it's pretty simple. Let's take a look. In this custom game, Misfortune has a level lead over the enemy Xayah, so her minions are stronger, as we've touched on. Then, as she destroys the tower, the wave immediately gets the second part of the buff, since she now has a 1 tower advantage in this lane. But if we look bottom, the wave hasn't gotten stronger since there's no advantage there, which brings us back to this Zed game. Zed's team had a level lead this game, so there's a second benefit to letting his tower go down here. When he takes Twisted Fate's tower a little later, there is no tower advantage. Each side is 1 tower, so the minions don't get stronger. This way, he's not going to lose as much side lane farm as he would have otherwise this game. By the way, this is why you shouldn't feel too bad if you're in a losing game and your towers keep going down. Enemy waves are just getting stronger, which means more minions coming into you. Oh, and tower disadvantages don't matter if you're winning. So for a little while there, Zed's team had a level lead but a tower deficit in bot lane. This doesn't mean his minions get weaker. There's no change whatsoever. It only matters when there's an advantage with a level lead. As you can see, League is filled with tons of little mechanics that can give you an edge over everyone in your games just by knowing about them. What's the coolest hidden mechanic you know about? Let us know in the comments. And remember, at SkillCapped, we teach you all these little things and the fundamentals to improve alongside them, so you can climb faster and easier than everyone else. If you want access to the best educational platform in the League scene, then click the discount link below to sign up. Otherwise,
Con el paso del tiempo y la profesionalización de los videojuegos, nos hemos dado cuenta de que si haces algo bien, hay un asiático que lo hace mejor que tú. Y nunca mejor antes dicho. Para que se den una idea, de los 9 campeones del mundo que ha habido en toda la historia de League of Legends, solo uno no es asiático. Y se trata de Fnatic, que lo ganó en la primera temporada. Sí, en la primera temporada. El LoL no era ni la sombra de lo que es hoy en día. Otra estadística para que se den idea es que los asiáticos han sido campeones ininterrumpidamente desde 2003. Si Asia fuera un equipo de esports homogéneo, ahora mismo sería algo así como tridecacampeón del mundo. Acabo de inventar ese título porque claramente no ha existido ningún equipo en algún deporte conocido que haya logrado semejante barbaridad de títulos. Como ya quedó claro, y muchos sabrán, Asia es dominante en lo que competitivo de League of Legends se trata. Pero que incluso Europa tiene lo suyo. ¿Y qué pasa con la TAM? Muchos equipos europeos a lo largo del tiempo han logrado ser subcampeones o aunque sea llegar a semifinales, muchas veces haciendo actuaciones memorables que quedaron para la posteridad. Sin embargo, en la TAM es un milagro si el mejor equipo de la región se puede clasificar al mundial. Esto para los jugadores y consumidores del competitivo no será claro. Semifinales, muchas veces haciendo actuaciones memorables que quedaron para la... Aunque con la TAM, muchos equipos europeos a lo largo del tiempo han logrado ser subcampeones.
¡Cállate!
Semifinales, muchas veces haciendo actuaciones memorables que quedaron para la posteridad. Sin embargo, en la TAM es un milagro si el mejor equipo de la región se puede clasificar al mundial. Esto para los jugadores y consumidores del competitivo no será nada nuevo. Sin embargo, viéndole la perspectiva de alguien que nunca ha visto un juego de competitivo en su vida es extraño. Solo digo, Latinoamérica es una región potencia en cualquier otra disciplina deportiva. Incluso en otros videojuegos que se practican profesionalmente también tenemos lo nuestro. Pero en League of Legends somos malísimos. Y resulta extraño, más viendo que en total y contando a los brazucas, en la TAM hay un aproximado de 23 millones de jugadores activos. Vamos, que tenemos casi a la mitad de la población coreana jugando al LoL todos los días y aún así no hemos podido ser relevantes a nivel mundial ni sacar a un solo jugador competitivo al nivel de, por ejemplo, Faker. Por lo tanto, en este video voy a intentar investigar este fenómeno, no solo a nivel Latinoamérica, sino también a nivel América, y por qué este continente, que es tan masivo y competitivo en cualquier otro deporte, tiene la misma relevancia en League of Legends que la Federación Oceánica de Fútbol en el fútbol. Los invito a quedarse en este video para que pueda responder todas estas dudas y sin más, vamos con el video. Para empezar, quiero que sepan que no somos tan malos en realidad, y si no me creen los reto a que en 30 segundos me digan algún jugador de Fortnite o Call of Duty coreano que sea buenísimo en la actualidad. Pues claramente no hay ninguno porque los asiáticos son malísimos en esos juegos. Así que para empezar debemos definir a qué se debe la masiva popularidad de este videojuego en Asia y cómo llegó a desarrollarse más que en este continente. Coño, este fenómeno es extrañísimo porque se supone que Riot, por proximidad, debió de primero desarrollarse en la TAM que en Asia. Sin embargo, todo salió al revés y acabó con la monopolización del competitivo a manos de los asiáticos. Para entender cómo Riot desarrolló el competitivo en Asia, debemos remontarnos hasta el inicio de la compañía. Yendo al grano con la historia de monopolización desarrollarse en la TAM que en Asia, porque se supone que Riot, por proximidad, debió de primero desarrollarse en la TAM que en Asia. Sin embargo, todo salió al revés y acabó con la monopolización del competitivo a manos de los asiáticos. Para entender cómo Riot desarrolló el competitivo en Asia,
Riot viendo que empieza a ganar mucho. ¡Pum! Top lane contra un puto sac porque me troleó el puto Tríndame. Ah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Wait.
Yes.
Minions have spawned.
Going. Sure. As fast as I can. Got it.
as fast as I can. Sure. Yes.
Ally has been slain.
Going.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. I'm moving as fast as I can. Stay down.
que lástima, no tienes flash.
Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Going. Okay. Got it. Sure.
Executed. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Stay down. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Going.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Moving as fast as I
Killing spree. Shut down. Your turret has been destroyed.
Yes.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Rampage.
Going.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
What a rush!
Has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
No song is worth their
An enemy has been slain.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
Your team has destroyed a turret. destroyed.
Got it.
Legendary.
Okay. I'm moving as fast as I can. Sure.
Legendary. Double kill.
Light on my feet.
Got it.
Get together.
Sure. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Shut down.
Vaya.
Got it.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. I'm moving as fast as I can. Ha ha!
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain. Godlike. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
También de música. Ok. Au. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn.
In the dark.
Ey. Ayuda. Este hijo de puta me quiere violar. Ayuda.
Minions have spawned.
Ay, hijo de puta.
kill. An ally has been slain.
crisis.
Coming through. Stove time. I mean, stove time.
Rampage. An ally has been slain. Has destroyed a turret.
It's dark. I can't find my way.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Sometimes I even sneak up on myself. Watch your head. Look out!
Who